show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, we're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, real quick, y'all, let's talk about Charleston White saying that the mayor's office and the police department contacted him from Houston to inform him that they'll have to cancel his show due to security concerns. Now, that means that they had knowledge of his problems with Jay Prince and mob ties and the whole rap a lot. And for security purposes, they cancel his show because they want to prevent him or anybody else from being hurt. Now, according to Charleston, the cops refused to provide protection for his Charleston White and Friends comedy tour, where he was scheduled to perform on February 17th, 2023 in Houston, Texas. Now, due to his ongoing feud with Jay Prince of, rap a lot and mob ties, it was cut short and he wasn't able to do it. Now, apparently officials were concerned about the safety of both Charleston White and the audience. And I'm gonna say this, right? Charleston White may be funny, but Charleston is not stupid. So once he was told that he would be refused security and protection from the Houston police, he had no other choice but to cancel the show. Now, I see some people saying, oh, he's scared, this and that, and that's possible. He may even be scared or a little shaken up. However, it's not about being scared, man. It's more about being aware and thinking smart, and not moving, according to everybody else's thoughts or ego or pride or whatever. He knows the type of power that these guys got out there, so he'll be a fool if he think he's going to go out there by himself or even with a few of his guys and nothing would transpire after all the stuff that he said in regards to Jay Prince. And judging from what he was told by Houston PD, clearly he's right. Now, during the live after receiving the news, Charleston said, quote, "I see why Rap A Lot runs this ish. No wonder they mob ties. No wonder everybody got to check in, y'all. Now I'm checking in with the police department. The police department told me, hey man, you got a problem with Mr. James Prince. We don't want no problems. The mayor's office called and say, hey, Mr. Charleston, we hear you got a problem with James Prince. Man, we scared of him. I swear to God, y'all, I just got the call from the Houston's mayor's office and the gang unit police department in Houston, Texas. They are scaredified of Rap A Lot." Now, let me tell y'all this, right? Aside from what Charleston had to say, I wanted to make a video on this because I think this is happening and it's opening people's eyes to a whole bunch of other things going on in Houston that may be due to this same power over law enforcement. If this is in fact true though, because we know sometimes Charleston White could be a little too much, and exaggerate. But if this is in fact true, then this says a lot. This says a lot in between the lines. When you read in between the lines, I don't think they knew what they was doing when they refused to secure Charleston White, knowing that he was going to blow it all up. And by him blowing it all up tells us that there's something fishy going on with Houston Police Department. Because they're basically proving that the same power people are accusing Jay Prince of having and mob ties and all that may be true after all. So what does that tell us? Now, people start looking at previous situations that these guys were involved in, quote unquote, or allegedly, and realize how the police treated these situations. So now when they sit back and they say, oh, this didn't make sense because X, Y, and Z, you start putting two and two together. If this is in fact true about what Charleston White is saying about the Houston Police Department as well as the mayor's office. Now, I don't want to say too much, but if you read between the lines, like I said, you know exactly what I'm getting at. People start lifting their eyebrow towards Duke the Jeweler and his situation. They start looking at Takeoff and that whole situation because we all know none of that made sense. So now seeing this, hearing do y'all get what I'm saying now? just a bunch of allegations that have been flying in the past that people are now considering after hearing what Charleston White had to say, you know, and how he was treated. Now, once again, we don't know how credible Charleston White is when it comes to him saying that they said they're scared of Jay Prince. I don't think they'll be bold enough to say all that. But the only thing we can confirm is that Charleston didn't perform. And why is that? We seen him go to Chicago, you know? So maybe he just ain't that stupid to go to Houston. Maybe it's all just a big publicity stunt. Maybe. It's a lot of maybes, but I could bet my bottom dollar that it will be more, you know, of a publicity for Charleston to go to Houston after all this that transpired. But the reason he wouldn't go is because he know he don't got that type of protection. He don't care about the security. Charleston, y'all gotta remember, he acts ignorant, but he has a little bit of brains on him. He knows that he can't just hire any Joe Schmo security. He needs the police. So if something does happen, that's who he could blame. They supposed to protect him in their best efforts. So, like I said, as of right now, we can only go off what he says as to why he didn't perform. And he's saying that the police department down there in Houston told him that he got a problem with James Prince and they can't secure him because of that reason. And they, quote unquote, don't want those problems. So what does that tell you? If the police department is telling you they don't want problems with Jay Prince, what does that say? You know, or maybe this was an instance to where Jay Prince was just stopping Charleston from getting a bag in Houston because he was being disrespectful, you know, possibly. I don't think why he would even want to go to Houston after everything he done said and done to Jay Prince and Mob Ties and Rap a Lot. But, you know, I guess that was the publicity stunt part of it, and it would have made him look cool or look good. And see what I'm saying? Sort of like the DJU situation where he went to Chicago and everybody was questioning how they let that happen. But, you know, it is what it is, man. As of right now, like I said, the only reason why I really wanted to do this video is because with him saying that and us tying everything together, it kind of raises an eyebrow to the previous situations that we've seen go down in Houston. And I think him saying what he said opened a lot of people's eyes as to what's going on down there. Maybe, you know, James Prince didn't really have that type of pull, and maybe we got to start considering that. And I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, y'all jump in the comments, let me know how y'all feel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. And I'm out.